Hey everybody, so I am here with my friend and client, Andrea McCaskey, who was in this first round of Secrets of Storytelling Mastermind, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her experience. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Brooke. Thank you
Hi.
so much for asking me that question.
Mhm.
What really came through for me in this 6-month session was that writing a book is not easy. You
Mhm.
don't just sit down and then 3 days later or 6 months later, even, you walk away with the book from start to finish. So that, oddly enough, was a big revelation for me. And what I think I appreciated most is even in our one-on-ones, if I hadn't progressed quite as far as I thought I should,
Mhm.
there was no judgment. You're very good about not just not beating the drum about where you were and more. It's more about, okay, how can I help you get to the next step in your process? And I think what I walked away with is no judgment of myself for not really completing my book in 6 months. I
Mhm.
got 2 good chapters written, more or less, and I feel good about where I am.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love you were saying to me that like all the content created a really good framework for you. And so that like you said, the content you're writing about, right, is still evolving kind of in you, right? Emotionally, like mentally, right? It's sort of still unrolling what you're writing about. And so like as you're adding words to your draft, right, like you kind of have a whole framework, right, to hang it on, which makes me so happy because that was my intention.
Absolutely. And that is what I need. I always need a framework. And what I think what works with that is that no matter where I am in the book or where I think I'm headed in the book, I can always go back to the sessions. I can hang my hat really on that framework that works.
Yes. I love this so much. And I love that I love too that going back to what you said before about that the process isn't linear, because I remember you said to me, we had a few guest authors like come and speak to the group. And I remember you said to me after the second or third person came, you were just like, everyone's process is so like right like all over the place. It's like they talk about like, and then this happened and like then I changed all this, and you were like, I thought people just sat down and they started on page one and they wrote straight through, and I was like, no, that's not what happened. So we dispelled that myth, as it were.
Absolutely. And thank you for dispelling it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So yes, if you're watching this and you think that writers sit down and write from page one and they go straight through to page 200 or whatever, that's not what happens. It's like very roundabout, and things unfold and things change. And I always say like, um, allowing yourself to be surprised by your book is like my favorite part about writing, because that's what makes it fun.
Absolutely. And this has been fun.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, yay, because that's the other thing is people think writing a book is so serious and you need to like, it's very serious, and it can be fun. So I'm glad you had
I
fun.
think
Go
the
ahead.
thing that you said at the very beginning, even before we started the class, that really made me want to join is that you made it intentional so that we could listen to ourselves and see what book wanted to be written and what words wanted to be put on the page.
Yeah.
And that for me is just, that was eye-opening and life altering.
Mm,
So I'm just listening to the book. It'll tell you what needs to be written.
yes, yes, totally. And I say too that like every book has its own gestational period, and we have no idea what it is. And we can't make it go any faster. I mean, it's like with a human baby, if it's around 40 weeks, but like you can't make it go any faster, right? It's like with a book,
Right.
we have no idea how long it is, but we still can't make it go any faster.
Unfortunately, and fortunately, I guess that's the
Unfortunately,
best way it works.
yes, totally. Well, thank you so much. I loved having you, and I'm so glad you came out of this with no judgment of yourself or your process.
Thank you, Brooke.
Thank you.